Hello, my name is Lotus Streams. I'm a 2K Plus player, and today I will talk about the image you can see here in the background that is also linked down in the description below. And it answers the question, what do I buy when unit X shows up, and what are the relevant tags for that matchup on both sides. Today we will take just a look at the first row as an example, and I will explain my thought process and how this list works in general. So first of all of these are unit choices and tags from high MMR games, and more specifically from tournament games. Many of these are not even choices I myself would make, but I have seen them in action and win games, which is why they are on this list in the first place. Do not confuse this list with a generic tier list or a time to kill DPS or other stat-driven list. There are units on this grid that cannot even attack their respective counter, but still are a good choice to shut down the opposition in general. This is, generally speaking, what high MMR players would do and win with, and an overview over the meta in general. The order of the units in each row is dependent on how cost effective a unit is at shutting down the main purpose or battle rule of their respective counterpart, including every scenario until late game. The main purpose of Fangs is to be tanking high burst damage by sheer numbers, shields, and doing so until the end of the round due to their low speed stat. These are their main strength and what we are trying to address when picking our own unit in general. This creates an order of units having high fire rates and or area of effect damage to deal with their numbers and shields, and also ways to set fire to the ground when the next wave will be walking up. The unit also could be as slow as a Fang to be still around once the late Fangs arrive and counter them later on in the game. Now, the reason why there are so many options on this list is just because MECHABELLUM has multiple random effects affecting the situation at hand. So while it might be optimal to answer Fang with Vulcan late game, there might be units better suited for the job just because of a starting pack, a unit drop, other cards offered, or the situation on the battlefield just currently doesn't allow the optimal situation to happen in the first place. So things like board state, the tempo, or just straight economy can be considered. A good example why I made this list is a generic advice floating around in the community, like if the enemy has lots of chaff, build chaff clear. Less experienced players go, oh okay, a Fang is chaff, an Arclight is chaff clear, and thus I will build them and the problem is solved. In reality, even fully teched Arclights late game struggle against shielded Fangs for a fraction of their own price and have no relevant tech that can help with the problem either. This is why I included relevant tech upgrades in the bottom right corner and ordered by probability of occurrence on both sides to reflect all the options the players have later. They are by no means necessary techs, they're just options to increase the unit effectiveness against their partner or shutting down main features of their respective counter. This list is very much work in progress and is subject to change since the meta shifts with time. Patches and new units introduced, but I wanted to put it out there to give people a resource to glance over when playing if they need ideas how to answer different units, and B, gather feedback to improve the accuracy of representation, the ordering of the units, or just oversight, since it's just a big project in general and it's hard to make no mistakes. Lastly, I will make a dedicated video to each of those rows explaining my observations, order, reasoning, and how the answer will look like in a real game. But since that will take some time to produce, feel free to subscribe if you want updates and when I finally release those on the channel. I will continue to maintain this list in the future and update the link in the description when a big update hits. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.